Let's talk about how to take care of our skin. I'm going to double check that we're live. I have 3 scare tips. I am so super excited about this live today. I've been thinking about it for a while. I know this is ridiculous, but it's true. So if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay below. If you're watching it live, let us know where you're at and what you're doing. I'm going to share 3 steps to taking care of your skin. I have some of my favorite products that I'm going to share. I'm not product promoting. I'm going to more talk about ingredients and benefits that you need to look for in your skincare. So is this glitching? Like, is it blinking? Is this a normal stream? I'm on my computer because Dylan is sleeping-ish with my phone, and it looked like it was kind of catching. Is it catching? Or are we good? All right, let me know what you guys are doing. Do you take care of your skin? Do you need help with this? I feel like my mouth is frozen. I literally just had a drink of shake and my mouth is so cold. Oh my God. It seems like it's about 120 degrees outside. I'm in Illinois. And as soon as this live's over, I've got my shorts on. I'm going to take my jacket off and I'm out the door and I'm getting some sun. All right, 3 steps to take care of your skin. Why don't you guys start by telling me, do you have any skin challenges? Like, do you have any skin care concerns? Do you have any skin issues? For me, when I first started caring about my skin, I was 29. I didn't even really think about what I was using on my skin, but I was like, oh, maybe I just don't want to have to reverse aging one day. So I'll start taking care of my skin now. There's 3 steps to doing it. I'm going to share those 3 steps, and within each step, there are ways that there's a variety of things you can do within those steps. So the 3 basics are to cleanse your skin, to treat your skin, and to protect your skin. So that seems pretty simple, right? Cleanse your skin, treat your skin, protect your skin. Those are the basics. So we're going to talk about each of those. I remember when I first learned about taking care of my skin, I was like, oh goodness, that's like a lot of work. Do y'all feel that way? Anybody like doing steps? So I'm like, oh, let's see. I'll be lucky if I just wash my face with this towel that I think is actually made for my kitchen. And if I throw on a moisturizer, which is probably coconut oil or something out of my kitchen, I'm golden. You know, the reality is there is a benefit to actually using good products and doing the steps. And so cleansing your face, treating your face, and moisturizing or protecting your face are the basics of skincare. Do you need to do it all? I don't know. Are you getting the benefits that you want? If you have the skin that you want, then maybe no, you don't need to do that. Should you at least be protecting your skin? Yes. Are there benefits to doing all of this over time? Yes. Okay, so when it comes to cleansing your face, how are you guys cleansing? Like, tell me in the comments below. Participate, because I'm excited about this live. I have not done skincare in a long time, as far as like just chatting through all the steps and the different ingredients and different products you can use and stuff like that. So some people use like a makeup cloth or a makeup eraser with no cleanser. That's one option. This is not a makeup eraser, by the way. This, like I said, is a kitchen cloth, but it's sitting here soaking up all the wetness coming off my glass. So some people use just like a makeup eraser. My experience has been I really like them, but I feel like they don't cleanse as completely as my cleansers do. So there's actually 3 different cleansers I'm going to show you today. I tend to use the same one I have for like 13 years. It's a hydrating cleanser. It takes off all my makeup and my mascara. So I use one that comes in a pump. It's one pump. It's a foaming cleanser that is gentle on your skin and moisturizes. Other options of cleansers, there's things called micellar waters. Have you guys heard of micellar water? I looked up on Amazon. I was Googling like just water to drink, and micellar water came up. And if you don't know what that is, that's actually a cleansing product. And so it's like a rinseless cleanser. I've used those before. What other cleansers? This is a new one I have that's a milk. It's a vegan cleansing milk. It's much more gentle. But it doesn't, to me, take off all my makeup as well as just the one that I've used forever. So we're going to talk about things that you want to look for in your cleansers. And then another part of cleansing, did you guys know, is actually toning your skin. Do y'all do this? Do you do a toner of any kind? I'll talk about what to look for in that in just a second. The toner that I use actually sprays out. So he just sprays out, and we're going to talk about what that does. All right, so let's go into cleansing and toning. I have to look at my notes today. I have to be the teacher with my notes or else I'll forget something. So when should you cleanse your skin? Morning and evening, ideally. And if you are like acne prone, and y'all, I don't know if you're commenting. If you're not commenting, comment. But does anybody have like acne prone skin or problem skin where you think if I just wash it more, it will get better? Did y'all know that's actually not good? So over cleansing can actually like strip the natural oils that your skin has and needs away. So don't over cleanse, but morning and night is ideal. And then some people think, well, I shouldn't cleanse my skin because it's oily or I shouldn't cleanse it because it's dry. It's all about finding the cleanser that works well for you. The one that I use the most often is a self-adjusting to all skin types, but there's all kinds of cleansers out there. Okay, so we talked about micellar water, the foaming hydrating cleanser I love. Washing your skin or cleansing your skin gets rid of impurities. It will help nourish your skin. Ideally, morning and evening is what you're looking for as goals, #goals, right? Toning then, so whatever kind of toner you use, make sure, in my opinion, it should be alcohol free. This will actually help to reduce pore size or minimize pore size, I should say. It refreshes your skin. It enhances radiance, so like glowing. It prepares your skin for the next step. So after you cleanse for a long time, probably about a year, I was cleansing and I didn't want to replace my toner. I'm like, oh, I don't need a toner. It doesn't do anything. And I kept being like, why is my skin different? Like something's off. Something's not right. Now we do I have seen cleansers that have toners in them. So the one that I use is separate. Okay. So this is a separate toner. It is alcohol free. Toners will help to remove any excess oil and dead skin. So what you can do now wrong bottle. This one that comes in a spray, you can just spray it on and pat it in if you've cleansed really well. That's what I do because that's the easiest. Or you can put it on a cotton ball and then cotton ball off to remove any excess oil or dead skin. So cleansing and toning is pretty straightforward. I would highly encourage you guys, y'all know I'm about non-toxic products and clean ingredients. As we talk about all this stuff, I'm going to share with you some of the key ingredients that are in some of the products that I use. But you guys don't want to just look at what's in your products. You want to also look at what's not in your products. So this is like, if y'all just looked at like what's in it, you would be so confused because you'd be like, well, every single bottle at Walgreens says it has vitamin C and every single bottle at Target has this, because companies can just throw a word on there that doesn't necessarily mean how much is in it. You don't even know what form it is in, right? But also, what do they have in there that is crud stuff? So you also want to look at like what the companies don't have. So I remember when I first started learning about skincare, I was a school teacher. I didn't care about my face. I was teaching kindergarten, soaking my feet at a party. This girl starts talking about skincare, and she talks about how a lot of the products that we purchase have ingredients in them called mineral oil or petroleum that are fillers. Do you know what that means? Like it just fills up the bottle, but they're not beneficial. So you might have like some good stuff in there, but it's filled with a bunch of junk. And I'm not even talking toxic stuff. Well, actually that is kind of toxic, but so make sure you know what's in your products and what's not in your products. So whatever you're paying for, it's worth your money. Side note. Okay. And so I'll talk about some things to look for and some things to avoid. The products that I choose to use, just as a side note, they're clean products. That's what I've been using for 13 years is clean products. I didn't even know about this stuff. Like I wasn't even caring if my products were clean. I just want to know how much do they work and how much do they cost and do they work? When I learned about clean ingredients, I'm like, this is a bonus. And here's been my experience. My products that are my clean products that, yes, I definitely pay higher than Wet n Wild or like what's even a cheap face wash. I don't even know. Whatever. But it lasts 4 to 6 months. My stuff lasts forever because it's not filled with junk and you don't need much. Just saying, look at your products. The products that I choose to use have a lot of ingredients that y'all probably are starting to see that you should avoid. This company avoids them. So no PEGs, no urea, no retinol polymates. Some words I can't even read that if it's in your products, you need to get rid of them. No synthetic fragrance, no animal products, no propylene glycol, no butylene glycol, no phthalates, no parabens. Y'all need to look at this stuff. My dad was showing me some lotion and he's like, put this on your kid. And it was like paraben, 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 paraben. I was like, yeah, no. Okay. So what it does have in it, and the products that I mainly use have lots of AHAs, which are alpha Alpha hydroxy acids. I don't even know. I'm so confused. I'm so excited and I'm so confused. Vitamin C, peptides. I'm off, y'all. I'm off my game. Okay, so let's go back to the cleansers. I'll keep talking about ingredients. I got off talking about words I can't say. Cleanse and tone. Number 2 is to treat. There's lots of ways to treat your skin, and I'm going to show you about 5,200 ways. Why you treat your skin is to fix stuff. Okay, so let's say you are let's say you have acne skin, or you're like, I'm a picker. I pick on my face a lot, so I have scarring. Okay, maybe you have lines and wrinkles. Those are things you want to correct or fix. These are treatments. So when you treat, the very basic treatment that most people do is they exfoliate. So maybe you use like a scrub, and you use something, I don't know if you guys can see that. You use something that has like a fine, not harsh, mild scrub in it. Okay, on like you could do this daily if it's a gentle scrub. A lot of people also exfoliate, did you know, through chemically exfoliating, but not chemicals in a bad way, chemically exfoliating through like fruit acids or through AHAs and BHAs. I'm not even going to try and say those words anymore. So let me show you some of the options for exfoliating. I showed you a scrub. You definitely want to look for something that's not harsh and that's not like cutting up your skin. Now, if y'all can afford to go get your micro needling or your microderm, those are great. But when you're doing this at home, something fine, something easy to slough off all the dead skin, because if you leave the dead skin on it, it can back up and that can cause breakouts. Another way to exfoliate is actually through, where's my product? Oh, I left it back there. I use a serum that actually has fruit acids in it, which will help release dead skin. So you don't have to be scrubbing your skin, especially if your skin is broken out and you're like, oh, I don't want to scrub because I move the bacteria around. You can use chemical exfoliators, like I said, not chemical in a bad way, like water is a chemical, okay? Through things like fruit acids and through retinoids and things that will take off the dead layers of the skin. Okay. Let me get to my notes on treating exfoliating. Okay. The serum that I use has antioxidants, botanicals, peptides. These help protect and restore the skin. It also is what gives your skin that glow. So if you're like, oh, my skin doesn't have that healthy glow, make sure you're exfoliating, and you can exfoliate both ways. You can exfoliate through a scrub, and you can also exfoliate through something like the serum, or the, like we have they're not called glow pads. What are they called? Genius pads, that help take off the dead layers, but not in fact, they're right here. They're not in a harsh way. They're just very gentle. They have liquid on them. These are all plant-based products that I use. Okay. The other benefits to exfoliating is it does help reduce the appearance of lines and wrinkles. It gives your skin a firm and lifted appearance. And of course, like I said, everybody wants that healthy glow. Y'all, did you know that like the cell turnover rate, how quickly our skin cells turn over, slows down dramatically as we age? And so what exfoliating does is help it, I was reading a question and I'm lost. Help speed up that process. Bobby said, is there a return? All the products I use have a 45-day return privilege. Diane says she is working with getting rid of the wrinkles, and she uses the serum and loves how her skin glows. Okay. I love this. I love that too. Okay. So there are other ways to treat your skin, and we're going to talk about some other options. The basics I talked about were exfoliating. So scrubbing, or doing it through a chemical exfoliator. You can also use, well, I've got notes on that. Okay, masking. Does anybody use a face mask? So this is another way to treat your skin. Now, why would you want to use a face mask? Because what masks, well, there's different kind of masks, right? So masks can help, like clay masks can help like suck out, draw out impurities. And that's the one that I use, is a clay mask to help get rid of the like blackheads and all the junk that's in your skin. That will help. Do you know that you're born with your pore size? Okay, you're stuck with your pore size, but you can help your pores appear smaller when they're not dirty. So you want to clean them out, so that exfoliating will help, and then you want to suck out that stuff. So I actually like to exfoliate first and then do my mask afterwards, just as a side note. It acts like a magnet, draws out the dirt out of your pores. I have another one that is like a gold mask. It looks like I'm putting like 24-karat gold all over my face, and that one's supposed to help with anti-aging somehow. I've got one that has anti-aging vitamin C ingredients in it, and it's like a sheet mask that you can put over your face instead of a liquid one. This one specifically is pink clay, but a mask, you guys, I mean, people are like, how often do you mask? I don't know how much time you got in your life. Sometimes never. Sometimes I never mask. This one, oh, I used way too much. This one is a French clay mask. It actually dries and then lightens up, and it pulls out oil. It has self-neutralizing acids in it, and it helps to clean out all the junk, but it also has ingredients to keep your skin moisturized so that you're not stripping. So people are like, oh, I get my mask at Dollar General. And I'm like, oh, how's that working out for you? It might be working out great, in which case keep doing it. But you want to look at short-term and long-term benefits and make sure you're not doing anything that you want to make sure it works, but you also want to make sure that it's nothing that has a long-term negative effect. That's why I encourage you guys to read ingredients. So when you treat your skin through exfoliating through your masks, you clarify and brighten the skin. That one I just showed you has rosemary oil in it so that your skin is not stripped. So make sure your products have something to keep you hydrated. Another way to treat, I'm trying to move fast through this. This is a long live today. Another way to treat is another area to treat is your eyes. So typically, and this is pretty important, I hope y'all know this, but if you don't, when you're exfoliating, you're typically avoiding your eye area. And often we don't exfoliate like our neck the same way that we would our face. Your eye, the area around your eyes and your neck actually age 4 times more quickly than the rest of your face. Do y'all know that? So you want to treat it very differently and very gently. So if you see a company marketing eye cream separately and you're like, yeah, they're just trying to get my dollar, I'm going to put my day cream on top of my eyes. Typically, eye cream is a much lighter formula, and it's made specifically for the concerns in the eye area. And same thing with neck cream. Companies sell separate neck creams. So I actually have I have 3 different eye creams that I actually have 2 more in my bathroom. These ones that I have here are all anti-aging. This one is a basic eye cream that's for helping reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles. This one also helps with puffiness. It has caffeine in it and dark circles. This one is more of a lifting and contouring. So if you have like crepiness, there's ones that will be formulated more for that kind of a concern. This one is a brightening one. The one that I have on my bathroom counter is a gel, like an eye gel. There's a cooling gel. I've actually heard people like put their eye cream in their freezer. Now this one that I'm using here comes in a pump, so you can't do that. But if yours came in like a jar, you could put it in the freezer. That'll help too. Eye cream, you don't need a lot, just as a tip. Well, I mean, I don't know what eye cream you're using, but with the one I use, you don't need a lot at all. Little goes a long way. And you're actually going to follow your orbital bone, and it will draw up into the eye area. So if people are like, can I put it on my eyelid? Yeah, you can, but it will move its way up. So, you know, the orbital bone is this bone here, your eye socket, right? So anytime I have extra, I put it on my smile lines or the backs of my hands because I have my mom's hands. That's just a side tip, or on my neck. Eye cream helps with hydration. It helps to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. I mentioned that one of them I have uses caffeine to help with puffiness and dark circles. The goal most people have in their eye area is fine lines. Like, what are y'all most concerned about? Like, drop in the comments below, what are you most concerned about with the eyes? I've heard, like, when people are like, I need an eye cream for, most often it's fine lines and wrinkles. I've also heard a lot of people say dark circles. So that would be, look for one that targets you there. Neck. Okay, so I don't have here with me the neck cream, but you can find special treatment for just your neck area. You want to look for something that's going to improve the appearance of firmness by adding moisture. The one that I have, which I don't have right here, has a stabilized vitamin C in it. It boosts and maintains moisture to support collagen. Y'all, there's ways to like support your body's ability to produce collagen, but there's a lot of debate if you can just like put collagen on your face, and it works that way. So I use like a drink that I take that helps, it's hyaluronic acid, and it helps my body produce more collagen. That's a vegan form. You can actually drink liquid collagens. I've got that as well because I'm not a vegan, so I'll take it all. So you want to look for something with in a neck cream. They often will, your neck cream will address the neck, the décolleté, and the jawline to help it appear more redefined or more defined, and help the skin be smoother and more lifted. That's the goal. All right, any questions on that? Diane says she puts hers in the fridge. Trisha says eyes are puffy, dark circles. Diane says she doesn't know something, but I don't know what you're talking about. So tell me what you didn't know. All right, last step is to protect. Are y'all tired yet? Like, that's a lot of steps. Okay, all I said was 3 steps: cleanse, treat, and protect. But within that, I'm giving you a lot of information. I hope it's helpful somewhere. Go do something. Just do something. Remember, I'm always like, progress, not perfection. If all of a sudden you just start cleaning your face and you didn't before, you're 1 step ahead. Your last step is to protect. Now, you want to use a moisturizer ideally day and nighttime. Okay, so in the day, I should have brought all my moisturizers over. I only brought the one line that I've used forever. I've got a bazillion different kinds though. In the daytime, you can use a moisturizer that does or does not have SPF. That's your choice. I like to use SPF in my moisturizer. I have ones that have no SPF in them, but a day cream is typically lighter and it's meant more for protection throughout the day against everything that you're running into, be it the sun, if you have SPF, or the pollutants in the air, or whatever the case may be. The point of a day cream is to lock in moisture. It is a protector, okay? So if people are like, I want to reverse all the things, reversing is typically like your treatment products, and your moisturizers are typically your protectors. So there are going to be some added ingredients into a lot of moisturizers, but you know, if people are like, oh, I wash my face and I moisturize it and that's it, you're not really like fixing the past, if that makes sense. So most day creams are set out to like protect against future damage, like prevention. Does that make sense? Instead of correction. So, and if you try like, oh, let's just put everything into one bottle, it may not do it very well. It's kind of like, I don't know, you know how you have to have different ingredients into your brownies and all the things. And like I made biscuits the other day and I just had to add water and they just didn't taste the same as when you make them from scratch. I don't know. That's my analogy. This one helps to lock in moisturizer. It smooths and firms skin appearance. Like I said, you can get it with SPF or without. Just decide for yourselves what you guys want. A side note about SPF, the company that I shop with does not use over a 30 SPF. So here's a little bit of education for you. Did you know that SPF 30 actually blocks 97% of the sun's rays? So if you go like to a 40 or a 50 or a 60 or a 70 or an 80, or you even see 100 sometimes on SPF and you're like, oh, I need to block all the things. The risk of that higher SPF to especially sensitive skins is not worth the extra 1 to 1.5%. I think you can get up to like 99% of the sun's rays blocked. So just know that SPF 30, like, just be aware. I mean, I've even chosen not to use many SPFs because the sun is actually good for you. I mean, whatever. Okay. This has hyaluronic acid in it, sustainable orange stem cells, stabilized vitamin C, and peptides. That's one of the day cream options you have. I've got a couple different night creams here. Night cream, your job more with your night cream is more like while you're sleeping to be having your skin repaired and have it be protected while you're sleeping. So I've got one that's an anti-aging reversing one, and then one that's also for brightening. But a lot of times night creams will come in a jar because they're thicker, so they are too thick to get out of the bottle. What you want to do is make sure the lid stays on and they're not exposed to air because that can oxidize the ingredients. So this one helps you sleep your way to beautiful skin, supports collagen and replenishes moisture while you sleep. It delivers essential nourishment to help your skin naturally repair while you're sleeping. And of course, helps reduce lines and deep wrinkles while you sleep. So with night cream, with the ones that I get, I know, like, I don't know if I have any other ones besides these, actually. I think I only have night creams in a jar. They come with like a pre-measured scooper, and I always throw those things away. You should probably keep those because it's not very sanitary to dip your hand in there. But night cream, you don't need a whole lot. A little goes a long way, at least in this case. And then you've already taken care of your eyes with your eye cream, so you're going to put your night cream all over. I usually put any extra on my neck and the back of my hands. All right, we're almost done. If you just joined us, we were talking about the 3 steps to skincare. Cleanse your skin, treat your skin, protect your skin. So you can cleanse with your wash and your toner. That's part of cleansing. You can treat your skin through products like exfoliants, either chemically or mechanically. That means scrubby scrub, or like through fruit acids or serums, alpha beta hydroxy acids, things like that. Genius pads. I love these little babies, retinoids, and protect your skin day and night. Now, if you find that you need extra moisture, is there anybody on here that's like super, super dry? Because if so, I'll give you a couple tips if you're super, super dry. If you are super, super dry and you feel like, okay, well, let me start here. Before I talk about the dry people, if you're oily, here's the most common mistake. People with oily skin don't moisturize because they think, oh, like my skin is oily, so I'm not going to moisturize. Okay. Does anybody on here have super oily skin? So that's like your thought process is oily skin, I won't moisturize. Your skin needs moisture and it will actually dehydrate and produce more oil if you don't moisturize. Side note. So how do you moisturize if you have oily skin? You get a moisturizer that's made for your skin. Like I said, the one I use is self-adjusting, but people with oily skin tend to just use less. People with dry skin might use a little bit more until their skin gets adjusted, okay, or until the products adjust to their skin. So don't not use a moisturizer because you have oily skin, and don't not exfoliate because you have acne skin. Learn how to do these things for your skin. If you are super dry, what some people do is they add something in to either before their moisturizer or into their moisturizer. This is a nourishing facial oil. This is super fantastic. It comes in a little vial, or what is this called? Dropper. And you can just put this right onto your skin. And if you're super dry, your skin's going to suck this stuff up. You could put it on before your moisturizer and then do your moisturizer, or you could put a few drops into your night cream or day cream, depending on when you're really hitting that dryness. If you're so dry that your makeup's like caking and flaking, use a facial oil. That's my child on the baby monitor. Another thing, this is a face jelly. This is pretty cool. So I've used a couple overnight products before that are like a mask-ish that you don't have to rinse off. They're kind of like a heavier, well, not even necessarily heavy. This is actually pretty light, but this is a facial jelly and it's almost out. But this is really targeted toward repairing your skin while you sleep. And for people with super, super dry skin, they will actually put this over their night cream. Some people, they're like, night cream, that's way too much moisture. I'm good. Like my skin feels like it's never had a drink of water like this before in its life. And other people are like, my skin soaked it up and I need more. So the facial jelly, the nourishing oil, that might help. All right. I hope this was fun. I love sharing this information. I'm not an expert. Maybe that should have been my little disclaimer. I'm not an expert. I just have been learning about products and using products for a long time. And I remember when I was first learning, I would like listen and take notes after notes. And most people don't care about that. They're just like, tell me, how much it costs and does it work? And I'm good. If you do need recommendations and you don't have someone who you can contact for that, just message me and I'll help you figure out what might work with and for your skin. And until tomorrow at Nap Time Chat, what is tomorrow? Wednesday. I will have to say goodbye. And if you're in the water challenge with us, I'll see you there. And if not, come over to our party group tonight. I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30 for Workout Wednesday. All right, bye for now. Except I don't know how to hang up. So I'm going to say bye. I don't know how to hang up. So I'm on my computer. There it is. Bye for now.